Hey guys, it's Coach O with BGC Live. Catch Miss Ross, the activity boss, covering problem-solving skills and Stroop tests.
Hey kids, it's Maria with Word of the Day. Today's word of the day is calligraphy. Calligraphy is a visual art related to writing. Calligraphy is beautiful writing. It originated from ancient China.
Okay guys, as always, make sure you get permission from your parents before you participate in any activities or experiments on any of our social media platforms.
Hey y'all, this is Miss Ross, the activity boss. Today we're doing a STEAM-focused lesson that's looking at math and math activity. For some students, math can be a little bit challenging and not always the easiest subject. So today we're going to talk about perseverance in math. So perseverance means that you keep trying even though something's really difficult or you're having a hard time with it, even if you're struggling. So perseverance in math is really important, and it's also really important in careers that use math. So today we're going to do a brain teaser and a logic puzzle, and you're going to have to use a little bit of perseverance and stretch your brain a bit. So the first activity that we're going to do is a brain teaser called the Stroop test. And it's named after a scientist who researched how we perceive things and how our brain processes information. So how it works is that there are words, and the words are colors, but they're in a different color than what the word is actually saying. So it makes it a little tricky to say it out loud. So I'm gonna give you guys an example of me doing it, and it makes your brain just kind of hurt a little bit, and sometimes that's what math feels like. It just makes your brain feel a little uncomfortable. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. It's pretty hard. All right. Red, black, green, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, black, red, green, red, no, green, black, black, blue, green. So it's kind of challenging. Okay, and I want you guys to try doing the Stroop test yourselves and see how long it takes you to do it. So I want you guys to try doing it twice and see if you get it any faster the second time. And you can post it on Facebook, you can comment on this video with your picture and your time, and you can also put it on TikTok, or you could put it on Instagram. So now we're gonna do our second activity. And our second activity is a logic problem. So it's gonna help you with your perseverance, like we were talking about, and your problem-solving skills. So I'll read it out to you. It says, Mia, Jake, Carol, Barbara, Ford, and Jeff are all going to a costume party. Figure out what costume each person is wearing and when they arrived at the party. The person that arrived fourth was wearing a bathing suit. Barbara was the last to arrive. Jake and Mia arrived and stayed together. The first person was dressed as a French maid. Superman arrived right before Barbara. The potato heads were always together at the party. Ford was a surfer dude. The French maid was not Carol. The vampire arrived after Superman. So I want you guys to take a second now and stop the video and do the problem and let me know what you get. And then come back and keep playing the video, and I'm gonna walk you through how I did it. Okay, so I think the best way to start off problems like this is to write down everyone's name. That way you can cross people off. So let's see what it says. The person that arrived fourth was wearing a bathing suit. So you know there are going to be 6 people since there are 6 names. That person's in a bathing suit. Barbara was the last to arrive, so she's 6. Jake and Mia arrived and stayed together. So we're going to have Jake and Mia together. The first person was dressed as a French maid. Superman arrived right before Barbara. The potato heads were always together at the party. So we know that's going to be Jake and Mia. Ford was a surfer dude. So I think Ford is going to be this person because he's wearing a bathing suit. The French maid was not Carol. This one isn't Carol. And we have Ford. The vampire arrived after Superman. So Barbara is the vampire. So we have Barbara. And Carol's not the French maid. Neither are Mia and Jake, so that means that Jeff has to be the French maid. And then we have 2 spots here, so we know Mia and Jake are gonna be there. So Mia and Jake were 2nd and 3rd, and they were potato heads. And now the only one left is Carol. All right, did you guys all get the same thing? Did anything trip you up? I thought that by using logic and going through it, it made it pretty hard, but it was still a little bit tricky. So, all right guys, I've had fun with you all today, learning about math games and brain teasers and math perseverance. So I want to challenge you guys to play 20 minutes of the math game Prodigy. And if you haven't heard of it, it's a really fun online math game. You can go online and make an account at play.prodigygame.com. We'll post the link to that as well. And if you try the Stroop test, I would love to see you doing it and see how long it took you to do it. You can post that on social media. Remember, we have TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can comment on this video with videos of your Stroop test and your times. I'll see you guys next time.
Hey, it's Fun Fact Maria. Did you know that writing things out by hand increases memorization? If you write it down, you can remember it. Writing is a real ancient art. As a matter of fact, there's an ancient art called calligraphy.
Your activity today was a Stroop test with Miss Ross, the activity boss, as well as a logic problem. Word for today was calligraphy. Your challenge for today is to sweep or vacuum the floor at home for your parents. I believe in you. You can do that. So, thank you guys for coming to spend time with us today. Be sure to check us out daily and make sure you look on all of the media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.